Russia launched one of its most intense aerial assaults on Ukraine overnight, striking multiple cities with a barrage of missiles and drones that left at least 2 civilians dead and over 15 injured. The 8-hour attack, which began shortly after 2 a.m., targeted residential neighborhoods, infrastructure, and metro stations in Kyiv, Kharkiv, and Ivano-Frankivsk. Authorities said it was among the heaviest single-night attacks of the war this year. In Kyiv, residents awoke to explosions and sirens that rang out for hours. Damage was widespread. High-rise buildings, a supermarket, a kindergarten, and the entrance to the Lukyanivska metro station were all hit. The subway, often used as a bomb shelter, was filled with smoke after a direct drone strike. "We spent the entire night underground, listening to explosions," said Natalia Inatenko, 54, a resident of the capital. "I don't see any end to this at all." Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky condemned the strikes as a terrorist attack on civilians. He revealed the full scale of the assault: 426 Shahed and decoy drones, 5 Kinzhal hypersonic missiles, 4 Kalibr cruise missiles, 1 Iskander K missile, and 14 Kh-101 air-launched cruise missiles. Ukraine's air defense managed to shoot down more than 200 of them, while hundreds more were jammed or lost from radar. In western Ukraine, Ivano-Frankivsk officials described the night as the most brutal in their region since the start of the invasion. The strikes left parts of the city in ruins, and several people were hospitalized. In the eastern city of Kharkiv, drones ignited industrial facilities and damaged homes, worsening the humanitarian crisis in a region already under relentless bombardment. The timing of the attack raised eyebrows internationally, as it came just ahead of a virtual meeting of the US-led Ukraine Defense Contact Group. NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte and US Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth are among those scheduled to attend. The group is expected to discuss urgent deliveries of air defense systems, particularly the American-made Patriot. French Foreign Minister Jean-Noël Barrot, who was in Kyiv during the assault, visited bombed-out areas in a show of solidarity. Meanwhile, Germany has pledged to purchase 2 more Patriot systems for Ukraine and is considering donating from its own reserves. Switzerland is also expected to redirect 5 of its own systems. However, military analysts warn that even with NATO support, new systems could take weeks to arrive. Zelensky has once again appealed to Western partners for faster air defense deliveries, emphasizing that every delay costs civilian lives. In an unusual development, 4 Ukrainian military aircraft briefly entered Romanian airspace while avoiding Russian strikes, a move which Romania later said posed no danger to its territory. Ukrainian forces also retaliated with a drone campaign against Russia. The Russian Defense Ministry claimed it downed 74 Ukrainian drones overnight, including 23 in the Moscow region and 15 over the capital itself. Moscow Mayor Sergei Sobyanin confirmed minor damage and no casualties, but the repeated drone strikes on the Russian capital continue to challenge the Kremlin's narrative of control. Back in Kyiv, frustration is mounting over foreign promises. "This is called mocking people," said 65-year-old Lyudmila, referencing Donald Trump's recent ultimatum. Trump said he would impose severe tariffs on Russia if it didn't agree to a ceasefire within 50 days. Many Ukrainians remain skeptical. First he gave 2 weeks, now 50 days. What's next? She asked. As Ukraine reels from this latest escalation, questions grow about the West's ability to respond quickly and decisively. With peace talks stalled and casualties rising, the next few weeks could prove pivotal. Whether NATO delivers on its promises or whether Russia intensifies its air campaign will determine the shape of the war heading into late summer.